the suspect had been picked up on Peters Road, very close to that location, in a described vehicle. Our officers, while they were just in the area patrolling, ended up seeing that vehicle with that license plate number and ended up stopping it. It ended up being the suspect's mother. The suspect was not in the vehicle at that point in time, but she had said that she had just picked him up and actually brought him to an apartment here at this location where he was. So we immediately started converging on this location, setting up a perimeter. While we were setting up the perimeter, we saw him several times come out onto the balcony, looking around, looking, kind of counter surveillance to see if we was being followed by that means. We activated our SWAT team to try to get them out here, but before even our entire SWAT team got out here, we had numerous units on scene securing the perimeter. He came out of the apartment, came down the steps of the apartment itself and walked over to a little dumpster area. When he saw units in the area, he ended up started running from them. They began converging. He actually picked up his firearm and started firing shots at our officers. I have numerous officers that returned fire at that point in time, and he is now pronounced dead here on the scene itself. So we are here again with our coroner's office and our crime scene and our detective bureau investigating this officer-involved shooting, but it's certainly the suspect related to the Peters Road homicide from just a couple hours ago.
Can you identify the suspect?
I'm not. I don't have his name yet, but I'll let the coroner's office do that.
Do you have any reason to believe that the mom knew what was happening? When
no, actually, no. And the conversation I've had with the detectives stopped there. Don't believe she knew at all. Yeah.
Is this where he lived?
He did. Yeah. He lived here at this location.
Did the shooting happen on the property of the?
Florida Marine. It did.
Do you know how he got in? If he was already fired?
No, you can walk into that location. Yeah, it was. It's a big industrial yard, so it wasn't inside of a house. It's a big industrial yard.
Sheriff, how much time passed between the shooting at the shipyard and then you all coming here to this?
Not long. It was probably within, I don't know what time our last press conference was, but within 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever the case may be. Yeah.
How important that those officers spotted that vehicle and were able to get that tip in the top of the phone?
Very good. It's obviously having enough people out in the street. That officer did a great job. Just happened, sometimes it's lucky, sometimes it's good observation, and sometimes it's both. And, and I think that's the case there. Happened to have the vehicle right in front of them, recognized that description they just put out, and the same license plate, coordinated with other units in order to take it down, and certainly took down a mother that didn't know anything that was going on, but got us the information that we needed to lead us back to this location.
Do you have any more information about the two people that he killed? Were they involved directly in the firing? Do you know?
No, I don't. I think they were co-workers of him, from what I understand, not supervisors. They were co-workers of him on the crew.
Had he had a previous altercation with them?
No, I do not know that, Michelle. I know we're having those interviews and having that conversation, but I don't know the answer to that question. We're kind of busy.
Go back to what happened. He comes down the stairs. He goes to a dumpster, spots the deputies, and then picks up a gun? Or
no, he had the gun with him. I don't know where he picked it up, did whatever. I can tell you from just one of the body cameras I saw, he was certainly shooting at our deputy, but I think he went to the dumpster, in an idea. I'll never know what's going through his head, but the reality of it is he was going to the dumpster, probably surveilling of whether he was going to take off running, and decided he was trapped in the apartment. He needed to get out of there and tried to take off running, and when he was being converged on, decided to start firing.
You just had the one weapon?
One weapon that I saw, but coroner's office still has to process him. Yeah.
The shots that he did fire, did that damage any property or?
I did. I don't know. I know we fired into some apartments. We've checked those apartments. Nobody else was hurt from that standpoint. But I know some of our rounds went into one of the apartments. I don't know if other property damage.
No deputies hurt as well?
No deputies hurt at this time. No.
Can you tell us? Oh no. Is there any other details you can release about why he may have been fired? Did they get into?
I don't know the answer to that. So there's nothing I can release. It's not that I'm trying to hide it from you. I just don't know the answer to that question.
Did he leave the shipyard in his mother's car? How did he get into?
No, I don't know how he got to the shipyard, but he does not have a car, from what we understand. And he called his mother to pick him up
from the shipyard.
From the shipyard, and mother drove over there and picked him up somewhere on the street in that area.
And who had that information of that the vehicle information?
I don't know the answer. We received a phone call in reference to that a person was doing, but I don't know who that was yet.
Did I hear you say, Sheriff, you do have body camera footage?
I know we have at least a few. I haven't seen them all, but I know we have at least a few, yeah.
Are you making that public?
No, we won't, Michelle. Obviously the investigation is always, we will turn this over. If an officer involved, we'll investigate it. We'll turn it over to the DA's office, and once that is complete, certainly it'll be a public record from there.
Does Louisiana State Police have to be involved?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, no, they weren't here.
Do you know how many officers fired their weapon?
I don't know yet. Numerous, but I don't know the answer to that
But the
question.
suspect did fire multiple rounds. from what you
The
can
suspect absolutely fired rounds, and I know I had numerous deputies return the fire.
tell. You know what kind of gun?
No, I don't. A handgun. I can tell you that. Yeah.
I guess just one final comment on your deputy's bravery and the swift arrest.
Hey, look, it's great. I mean, it's really nice to work with a department that's got the resources. The citizens of Jefferson Parish give us the resources where we can respond to things like this in force to be able to make that happen. Instead of us just being on Peters Road, we had 2 separate scenes going at one time to be able to come here and set up the perimeter, being able to pull our narcotics units, our set units, our SWAT team, and start all converging on an area while a still separate investigation was going on someplace else. It's kudos to the citizens of Jefferson to give us the tools that we need to enforce the law. And obviously it's a sad outcome for some family here, but it's a lot sadder for the 2 that were killed on Peters Road. And I'm glad we had a good outcome. Yeah, thank you.
Sure. Yep.